Good. So welcome to our team call for PGI Global. I wanted for again for new people or for the recording. If you look over on the chat, you'll see the company presentation information and the training. They do trainings every Tuesdays and Thursdays in France, in London, I mean, not France. It's in London. Um, and it's 3 p.m. It's going to be 3 p.m. 8 p.m. London time, which is 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So it's London. That's where it is. Not out of France. So 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You guys write all that information down on the right underneath the chat, and try to get on those calls so you're more up to date with things. So I want to kind of go over some issues and some things. Guys, please, anyone new that you bring into PGI, send them the welcome email. It's kind of like your own personal welcome email. It's a welcome email that I did. You can choose to use it if you want. You should have received one from your sponsor. If you haven't, get with your sponsor and ask hey, can you send me the welcome email? If for some reason they don't have it, they've lost it, get with me. I'll send it to them where they can send it to you. It has all the links in it. It has our Facebook page. It has the Telegram group. It has everything in it. So it's a lot of good information that gets people started once they get involved with PGI. So welcome email. It's essential that you send out anyone new a welcome email. If you need a PowerPoint, get the PowerPoint presentation from your sponsor. Okay, we have a PowerPoint presentation. It's a little bit old. It's about 5 months old. We're working on getting a new one, but it's a great presentation. Ask your sponsor if you want the PowerPoint, if you want to build, and I'm assuming everybody on this call is on this call to build and not just take the passive approach because you want to build your team. And I will tell you, my income, about 85% of it is from my team. So it's a big difference from a passive approach to building it and having a team. So if you don't have the Telegram app on your phone, please download the Telegram app on your phone. Ask your sponsor to add you to our PGI A team. That's what it's called, PGI A team. And we'll add you. I think you might also be able to search for it on Telegram and find it, and then you can send in a request. But just ask your sponsor, hey, can you add me to the Telegram group? Because that way there's a lot of things going on there that we talk about and discuss. Keeps you up to date. I want to know if everyone's getting the team emails. I sent an email, I think, yesterday with this call information. I also texted a lot of people. But I need to try to find out if everyone is getting the emails that I'm sending. If not, please email me, and I'm going to put my email in here. Please email me at danedkohler@yahoo.com. Email me and say I'm not getting your emails, or I'm not on your email list. Can you please add me? And I will. Okay. Team emails. I want to make sure everyone's getting them. We're constantly doing updates. Here's the thing. We get blown up by reps out there that just because they're having maybe an issue logging in once or twice, then they're calling and they're upset. Well, they're scattered. I will tell you guys, PGI constantly they're doing updates to the website. So there are times that you're not going to be able to log in. There are some times you won't get a confirmation email. There's just hiccups. With a new company, there are hiccups. There's no need to get all bent out of shape about it. Just try back an hour or two later. We know we're having the same issue. It's fine to maybe text your sponsor and say, hey, are you not getting the confirmation email? Because I'm having some issues. Normally, if you try a different browser, that will normally work, or quite frankly, they're just doing some updates, and check back in a couple hours. I know that, what's today? Today's Wednesday. I know Tuesday, yesterday, pretty much half of Tuesday, you couldn't. The system was not sending back the email with the code, and so we know things. We know that. Just please be patient because it's the growing pains of a new company. I also want people to please, when you're promoting this, lower your expectation to people. I would rather underpromise and overdeliver. And what we're having is some people are going out there and they're promising the world, and they're not notifying people that there's a 72-hour wait period when you first come in and you send your Bitcoin. There's a 72-hour wait period. And we've had so many people, that this is, and because they weren't told that, or whatever the case may be. That's 3 days. I've had reps say, hey, I funded my account on Monday, and it's still not trading. Well, today's Wednesday. Thursday, you've got Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Thursday, you should start trading, which means Friday, you will get paid. So that's kind of how it's. So let's kind of go over this. They trade between, I think, around 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. And the Philippines and the UK. The account gets funded. Let's say the account gets funded on a Tuesday. You've already missed that day. That day of Tuesday they're already trading that day. Okay, so let's say whatever time you get in Tuesday, it's not even in the equation because they're already trading. Then it has to go through 6 blockchain verifications, which can sometimes take another full day. Once it goes through the blockchain, it secures that amount, goes into the blockchain. The verification, let's say that's Wednesday. Now you're verified. Bitcoin is deposited for Thursday. You start trading. All right, but you got to trade all the way through Thursday, and then you won't get paid for Thursday until Friday, sometimes Saturday. So just depending upon when that trading day stops. So keep that in mind. You have to trade a full 24 hours. Your money has got to be in there a full 24 hours earning, and then they pay a day behind. They can't pay you on Thursday for something that when they're still trading on Thursday. There's no way. So Friday is when you'll get paid for Thursday, if that makes sense. So please, everyone, please be patient. 72 hours. It takes 72 hours. And I would maybe tell some people, hey, you look to see your first deposit in about 4 days. And that way, people aren't wondering, well, it's been 3 days. Where is it? Oh, this is a scam, or this is, just again, under promise, over deliver. Tell them it takes about 4 days, and you'll start seeing around 4 days. You'll start seeing your first trading every day. You'll see your profits, and that will help us out a lot. You guys see Bitcoin's over $21,000 right now. I don't know if you guys witnessed that. It's up like 8-9%. This is the highest it's ever been. It's $21,000 for Bitcoin. It's crazy. Now, I think what we need to do is we need to have a different message whenever we're talking to people, especially in these times of COVID and people are losing their jobs. States are shutting down again. Who knows what happens? This is the best time to be in network marketing. Think about it. If you're a business owner and your shops are shut down, maybe even putting you out of business, this is the best business to be into, because what we're doing here at PGI is we are blessing people. And that's the message we need to get out to everyone, is we are blessing you. We're not trying to talk you into selling some product-based company or no. I'd like to bless you. In these times that we're going through, would you mind if I blessed you? And you could be that frank with people. Maybe a text message. Hey, listen, I just wanted to touch base with you to see how you're doing here during COVID. Has it affected your job at all? I would like to bless you. Would you allow me to bless you? Just a quick question like that. It's just a question. And see what the response is. Yeah, sure, that would be great. Or my job, I just lost my job. You can play off of what their response was. And then it's just as simple as saying, I can show you, a business, or I can show you a system that you can earn 1 to 2% a day in Bitcoin. You may choose to use the word Bitcoin, you may not. 7 days a week. Even larger trading accounts can be insured by Lloyd's of London. Would you be interested? Are you interested in being blessed with this? So it's a different mindset. We're talking about blessing, not joining. Okay, there's a difference. Blessing, joining. We're more than a team, we're a family. And when you look at it that way, it means a lot more. So we're all family here. We're family. We're the PGI family here. But there's certain words that we need to avoid. The word passive, the word guarantee, maybe hands off, um, trading in your sleep, whatever it is. We have to be real careful about the words we use, because it's us that will ruin it for PGI. We're getting out there saying the wrong thing, or recording things that shouldn't be recorded, and then people getting them into the wrong ears and the wrong eyes. And that's one thing that will screw it up for all of us, is getting into saying the wrong things on when you record something. So I am recording this, and I'll go back to make sure. I'd like to get some feedback too from some of you guys about if I said something. I put my foot in my mouth all the time, and I say things. I get excited, and then I'll say something and not even realize I say it. So it's always good to get critiquing by people on the call. And I take those in, and okay, well, I can either delete that or just not even put this call out at all. But we just have to be very careful. What I want to do is I want to bring on one of my dear brothers. Him and I have been doing online business network marketing for 6-7 years. He is a powerhouse, a workhorse. I mean, the guy never stops. He rarely sleeps. He's 77 years young. He's younger than me at heart, and he just keeps going. And he's got a very famous name, Richard Marks. So if any of you guys are Richard Marks fans, his last name is with a K though, and not an X, like Richard Marks. So I'd like to bring Richard on. He's going to talk about the different types of exposures and stuff. So Richard, I think you said you wanted to do a screen share, right? So I'll make you the host. Is that correct? You wanted to do a screen share? Okay. Let me make you the host then. Let me find you. I just had you. There you are. Make host. There you go. So you're on. Yep. We see your screen.
I just got a check from the senator, Richard Marks, the other day, $20,000, but it was spelled differently, so I couldn't cash it. Okay, I've been training salespeople for 40 years, and doing a few things, and even though we don't see ourselves as salespeople, people are going to perceive us as a salesperson. So I'm going to train and I've been off the different kind of psychology of sales, and let's make sure I can see what's doing here. Oh, okay. So my slideshow. Okay, so let's just explain what is the public impression of a salesman. People will think of the salesman pushing, will take their financial, manipulative, deceptive, confidential, and the customer. And that's the public perception. I have a couple of fun little pictures there. You know, learn about the car salesman. Man, do I have a deal for you? That's really right. So you don't get perceived like a car salesman. If it's kind of salesy in your approach, right? This is why your friend, I like what Daniel said. Invite someone that we're going to bless you. We're going to bless you. I'll bet Daniel takes it. How about this one? Happy, whatever stuff. dump the dirt on the floor, right? So these are stereotypes. They're not necessarily true because, you know, if we have the mindset of service, we'll just move this with us. Overcome that bias, we should have a mindset of service. Because, no, without salespeople, they call it fail. We're going to hold 3 days. So we should be consistent in spite of any feedback we receive. One of the greatest fears people have is rejection. It's very hard to take rejection and not take it personally. But when you go through the psychology, you can understand why I may have rejected him, like, even if you have something really good to best of me. So here, by definition, a professional salesperson is an assistant buyer who helps a prospect make the decision that is in their best interest. That's my definition of professional salesperson, right? There's no such thing as a born salesman. John Maxwell was at one of our seminars, and he's the top author on leadership. He says, we all have an uphill challenging goals, a downhill habits. Everything was wrong, uphill. Dreams and hopes are. You can't trust the way to success if you're a leader that is just stupid. He had an amazing stage presence. I'd like to watch him again. So to be that assistant buyer, we need to understand the sales process. We need to get inside the process. Help them to make the decision. This is where patience and what I call multiple exposures comes in. The mistake that a lot of people make is that they try to dump the whole thing on the person who wants, right? I mean, we've got so much to offer here that you can't have all across in the first conversation, right? So, but that's a mistake that people make. Okay. I think we're going to get a lot of no's when the prospect of, I don't know if Babe is still that all-time home run champion, but he had a record of almost home runs. And so anything he asked, the answers are home run for this and strike out. He actually struck out 3 times for every home run, and with 3 swings per strikeout, he only scored 1 for every 9 swings. He's the all-time, well, still the all-time best batter in history. Well, we're not as good as Babe Ruth, so we might get even more no's than he got, right? So that why is it could be yes to an appointment, or yes to a call, whatever it is, and is no. So make that difference out. I just heard more no's. So just swing at that a lot more times than you. If you get discouraged, just remember that a yes is made up of a whole lot of no's. So if you get a lot of no's, guess what? It means they're pretty much on the way to the yes. Can you see why
Yep.
So, we're going to get objections. Objections are a natural part of the sales process. Actually, this early in a day like what we have, we're kind of cherry picking every day. Because people have been tired of something that's not real, we turn this is real. It's kind of cherry picking. We don't have to really do a lot of sales work. In some cases, we do. So really, an objection is a natural part of the sales process. It's a stepping stone to a sales. It's a request for more information. And a step in response to any change is fight or flight syndrome. It's just a human survival response. So 6 to 12 exposures is the normal sales process. The prospect changes attitude as more information is assimilated. So you can't give them the whole deal all in one go. I heard a story once about a guy that finished agriculture school in the country area, and he rented a big hall, 200 seats, posters all over town. And the farmers, they thought the farmers were going to come here as great jokes, they all had great ideas out of university. Well, one guy showed up and sat in the middle of the room. And he said, listen, I'm very new at this. You don't mind if I just practice my whole presentation? And so I proceeded to give an hour and a half presentation. And when it was finished, he said, now, hey, how am I doing? And the farmer said, well, I got to feed out 8 of my cows. If only one shows up, I'm going to give them the whole trailer. So the mistake is presenting our entire proposal all at once, rather than the series explained. The key phrase, write this one down, is sell the next step. Every person has a next step. The next step might be sign up and get your Bitcoin, right? The next step might be watch a video. The next step might be get on the whatever it is. So no doesn't always mean no. When the person says no, it could be, oh, not now, or not enough information, no, it's not for me, I don't trust you, nothing's worked before. I don't have any money or any time. I don't want to change. Nobody loves me. So when they say no, in this environment, we have so many people have lost so much money and so many deals, they're disclosed now for me. When you realize that decisions are made emotionally and then rationalized logically. Now, people don't make decisions on a logical basis. So presenting facts, just to keep going presenting facts, actually turns people off. So I put more than that. So there's a video, write this one down. There's a sign on Sign It called Why. Why people buy what you have. It's one of my favorite all-time videos. If you can get that into your spirit and you understand that, it's going to change your action forever. Sign It. Start with the why. How great videos inspire action. So here's my explanation of the multiple exposures. I probably had more no's because I've been going for 40 years. It's called. First exposure, expected. It's rejection with hostility. Because there's no way, oh, that's one of those scams, I wouldn't touch it with a 10-foot pole. So the inexperienced person might, they put a set on the back foot. Just say, I can understand how I feel. Look, I felt the same way at first. However, when I looked further into it, what I found was dot. So really, you need to watch a video. And the next step is, watch this video. That's it. Get on the phone. Now, the second exposure for the same person could be rejection, but now it's mild curiosity. You said something that got their attention. Oh yeah, I can see that there's more to it, but it's definitely not for me. Right? Next step, provide more information, provide a longer video, live presentation. Third exposure, now they're willing to investigate and tell me more. Send a full follow-up email with all the details on the videos, right? They don't want a three-way. Fourth exposure, open to the possibility, but I still have many reservations. I'll have to think about this. That's the easiest one for people to say. Put you off, think about it. By the way, I have this whole training in a document. I think I even have a link online for this document. I used it somewhere. I have to think about it. Think about it's a really hard one because you're going to say, well, what's there to think about? They don't say that. Okay? Fifth exposure, I'm willing to test the water. I might make a small start. And by the sixth exposure, 6 to 12 exposures, the person is all in, fully committed, they're referring others. I'm so glad I decided to check this out. And now they're telling people like it was their idea. Now they want to tell everybody about it. But that is a process. And that doesn't happen in one visit normally. Sometimes it does. We're cherry picking right now. So here's something that will really change your attitude. You can increase your results by 800%. If you've been in network marketing before and it's never worked for you, this will change everything for you. This will change the whole landscape. So realize that 2% of sales are made in the first exposure. This is statistics from the industry. 3% are made on the second exposure, 5% on the third, 10% on the fourth. Most of your competition, 95% of the competition will quit after the third exposure. So if you go one more exposure there to 4, you're going to get 10%. You're going to 25% more exposures, 100% more result by the fourth exposure. Okay? If you keep going for 5 to 12, you're going to multiply your sales by 80%. Because look at that. If 80% of sales are made in the 5th to the 12th exposure, you're losing 20% of the sales back here. Okay? So remember, next step, each time you're presenting new information, you're not going to keep badgering people with the same pitch or the same deal or the same benefit. You're going to get new information each time. Okay? Now, third-party influence is very powerful. So, when you use your three-way calls, you've got me, you've got Dan, some of you have other leaders in your upline, use your three-way calls. Because even if the person is responding is only 2 weeks longer than you, they still know more than you. You can still edify them and say, hey, this person really has good knowledge. You should listen to them. Please do not do a three-way call with a brand new prospect. Well, some people might do it, but I don't do a three-way call with a brand new prospect because they've missed all the earlier exposure. They've got to have some knowledge of the business so they can ask knowledgeable questions. Our job is not to do a presentation, to answer the question and get them pushed over the business side, whatever you call it. So introduce your coach as having more knowledge than you. Give a brief bio of your prospect and then reach your phone so that the leader can follow a trend. Listen and learn because you're delivering three-way calls. Well, that's scary. They'll be doing tree reports for your teams. Think about that. Don't bring any prospect on the tree report. So here's the psychology. This was a little bit detailed, but it's visual, visual person, so I can demonstrate across to your vision. They have a past, present, and future, demands on their money, their time, etc. Right? Before you came on the scene, they were competent, and now a lot of them aren't competent, right? And you have the audacity to suggest a change. What, another deal? More money? You've got to be kidding me. However, their plans heavily way down on the left side of the scale. They've got prejudices, they've got money problems, they're working 80 hours a week, whatever it is, okay? They might be worried about their reputation, they might have fear. We don't know what is sitting there emotionally on that side of the scale. So we're going to bring in my proposal, unknown, and suggest that they change the status quo. That is a fight or flight response. We get rejection, sometimes even hostility. Okay? Starting the fourth exposure now, we're starting to add a little bit of value. We're explaining the details, we're painting pictures. They might start to say, well, yes, it's good to have some merit. The balance scale still want to tick further, but now they're saying, oh, I might have a question. I might consider it for the future. Next one, exposures 5. This is where the work starts. This is where the selling part begins. So, but now it's time to appeal to the emotion. That's fine. Tell stories, imagine outcomes, talk about the why. What would you be doing in this program sets you free financially? So now, all of our information, testing is about information, free report, sign up. Now the training begins. And this is always been a part of my training because when people understand this, they're a lot more relaxed about what they're doing. They're frustrated, and they're having fun. Because it really works. You're doing things. Decisions are made emotionally and rationally. Justified rationally. So here's a little picture. I take a picture. We go to an elegant restaurant, right? And waiter brings out one of those silver platters, okay? And an elegant table that's got a bow tie on it, and a shirt on it. It brings out this platter. And let's go from that. There's a raw onion on the platter. Okay? That's what effect is. Effect is a raw onion. It's like a slap in the face. Because effect doesn't mean anything, right? We're just saying effect is perfect subconscious mind. It's like, so what? Okay. Well, now we have a different story. The waiter brings out the thing, lists it off, and here's this, you know, dish prepared with onions, mushrooms, colorful vegetables, delicate designs, of course, and basil. But the same to time that the chef fills up the world famous school in France was learned about their favorite recipe. It was a great way to remember the set. Because in effect, if they're big, right, as a future, right, or benefiting it, they is present that day. What this means to you is, what this means to you, told me that one of the problems is time, right? How many hours a week do you work, right? Well, one of the benefits of working is time freedom. You know, if you have your hand time freedom in your life, where you don't have to work, you can get a bottle of water from work and you're still earning money while you're on the beach. Have you ever had that? So that's emotion, that's a picture, okay? And then finally, the benefit, tell the story. The real benefit for you is you'll be able to do whatever your why was. Finding out what the why was comes in that part where you find out who your prospect is. Before, what their dreams are, what their aspirations are, their life situations are. So, just an example, this is the job, we had a wonderful time getting to know you, and this person is I believe that the business will represent a certainly advanced this plan. And what that means to vary, you may be able to quit your job sooner and spend more time with the children. You may be able to retire much sooner than you had planned. And the real benefit is that your family may be able to fulfill many of their dreams and share with you, such as travel, vacation. That's what you want, isn't it? Okay? So it's anything within an emotional picture that this man or the paper, and they're just bringing what they've always wanted time freedom and financial freedom. So I have a couple of steps that it's a part of the presentation. I'm planning to kind of do a full presentation on Saturday for training. I'm trying this plan down, but I haven't set a time yet. But I do it, it's kind of like an overview. It's not a full presentation. It's an overview of the whole concept, the path plan, some steps and some scripts and rules. And plus, I don't do this on that training because this is a training program, but it's for people that are much further along. But for new people, things are it's all good. I'll have to find out, and it's not sure. I'll go back to screen, right? Yeah, I have the host again.
Okay, so you made me the host again?
Yeah.
Okay, great. Thank you, Richard. And Richard is actually a product of his what he talked about. I, I brought Richard in 2 weeks after I decided to come on with PGI, and I called him. I said, "Look, I got a position for you," and he's like, "Yeah, I'm just not really." And I called him a month later. He's like, "All right, just maybe fund it with 300." He didn't do anything. I called him again a month later. No, I just don't really think I'm going to do it. And then I think it was the fourth time. The fourth time I reached back out to you, and then sure enough, you came in, and I know you said, "Man, I wish I would have gotten in the first time," but things like that happen. So it's true, and your percentages go that much higher. The more times you can go out to people. Now, I like and we're going to be talking about a lot of strategies on how to build your team. I like to text message because 100% of everyone is going to read a text message. So I send a text message, then if they're interested, I send them an email. After that, we get a phone call, whether you get your sponsor on with them. I do have an email, so if you want that email, my email is here under the chat, Dane D. Kohler at Yahoo. You can send me an email and say, "Hey, can you please send me that email that you can send to a prospect who's interested?" And I'll send you the email. And so that's what I do first. I pull out my phone, I text the contacts in my phone. I do 10 to 15 a day. You don't want to overdo it because you're going to get people that really want to know. Send them a brief message, something similar to, "Hey, would you like to earn 1 to 2% a day in Bitcoin?" Or you might just want to say, "Would you like to earn 1 to 2% a day, 7 days a week, trading 7 days a week with larger packages that can be insured by Lloyd's of London." You can, I would stay away from words like incredible. This is the most incredible opportunity I've seen, and things like that. We don't want to be too hokey pokey. We really don't have to hype this up. We really don't. And when RV has uh, a year meeting, whatever it is, in Dubai or whatever, how cool is that? Where there's 2,000, 5,000 people, all wearing masks, probably though, unfortunately. And he can get up and he can say, "How many of you out here have earned money in PGI?" And every hand goes up. Where else can you say that from any other network marketing company? You can't. We are blessing people, guys. We aren't talking people into doing things. We are blessing them, especially in this time of need. I also just really wanted to explain, and if anyone has any questions, just type them into the chat, and we can kind of go over them while I'm talking now. Because when I'm done, if there's no questions, we'll end the call. But RV's vision is so much even bigger than what we're doing right now with the trading, and with even the Bitcoin ATM machines that are coming out, with the products, with the massage chairs, with the health and wellness. We just acquired another network marketing company for $20 million. We brought on 55,000 new members, and we've also, with that network marketing company, I'm not at liberty to say which one it was, but they had 4 trading licenses that we did not have. Our trading license is in Estonia. But we just acquired 4 new trading licenses. I believe we're dealing in Forex and some other things. And that's going to be implemented for the United States, as well as hedge funds. We're going to be trading hedge funds. So there are a lot of things down the pipeline than what we're just experiencing right now. So Arby's vision, and I want you guys to visualize this. He wants PGI to have a marketplace, just like Amazon, maybe even tied into Amazon. I don't know. That this is his vision. Now imagine you're in PGI a year from now, and you've got, I don't know, 1,000, 10,000 people in your downline. Obviously, spillover and things like that. And every one of them, if 10% of them shop on this marketplace and they buy items, you get volume points. They just spent $1,000. You have $1,000 for that particular username, $1,000 in volume points. Imagine a car dealership. And I'm just saying imagine this. I'm not saying, please don't ask me, hey, when's that going to happen? This is his vision, all right? One of his goals. He buys a lot of exotic cars right now, and he uses them for marketing. When we're there in Vegas, he gives me the keys, or he'll says, look, go pick someone up and take them to lunch or something. But he acquires these cars, and imagine a car dealership with all these exotic cars. You can pay by Bitcoin, and anyone in your downline gets that volume point. You just spent $200,000 on a Ferrari. Now, everyone everyone above you gets $200,000, 200,000 volume points on that particular leg. So how crazy is that? So I want you to think about that. He wants PGI to be a one-stop shop for everything, not just one-dimensional with trading or with other things. So we are just getting started. Company is less than a year old. It's already doing about $148 million right now, and it's a 10-month-old company. So keep that in mind. Some other trading calls that we'll do. We'll talk about how we can get LinkedIn. You can go to Craigslist. You can go to Facebook groups and just get tons of leads that way as well. We're not going to have a call next Wednesday because it's the 23rd. I'm sure we all have things. I'll be gone with my family next week, but we will have a call the 30th, December 30th, and I'll send out an email to everyone, and I text as many people as I can as well. I just ask you to please, if you get my text message, just copy it and send it to your people, just to make sure that everybody gets the message of the calls and things like that. So I don't see any messages here on chat, except we haven't missed one day of earnings yet, and that's important. We get paid 7 days a week. All right, so very, very important. But thanks again, Richard. Thank you for being on the call. Thanks for everyone else to be on the call. I did record this, so I'll get the link out to everyone. You can get it to your teams who weren't able to make this call. All right, everyone have a great night. Thanks so much.